I really attribute it to 80% mental, 20% physical. Because most everybody who makes it through basic has the physical capability of making it through EOD school. It's just, do you have the willpower? Do you have that grit? Do you want it so bad that you'll do anything to make it through? Out of a class of 22, 2 of us made it through. There was no plan B. It was all or nothing. That's the kind of grit and determination that it takes to be a part of this kind of community.
Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole!
EOD has a really large impact on the Air Force mission. If that aircraft's grounded because of a hung munition, then that's going to cost people their lives. EOD technicians need to go in and make sure that it's safe so that we can get pilots out, so that we can do investigations, so that we can get that bird back in the air to do its missions. I'm an explosive ordnance disposal team leader assigned to the 28th Civil Engineer Squadron here at Ellsworth Air Force Base, South Dakota. Joined the military back in 2010. I found a brochure for EOD and it just sounded really exciting. The robotics, the innovation, the cutting edge of technology. I like to challenge myself. That just attracted me more towards the career. We have a lot of different commands. Some bases deal primarily with nuclear weapons. Some bases aircraft drop ordnance all the time, and EOD has to go out and clear those ranges before pilots can do training again. The other area that we really support is recovering the airbase after major attacks. The National Defense Strategy directed that we shift focus to major near-peer threats. The Civil Engineer Squadron as a whole has a large mission for recovering that airbase after a major attack. EOD technicians need to go out to that airfield and do an assessment of what ordnance is left over and dispose of or render safe any ordnance that's left over before follow-on troops can come in and repair the airfield to get aircraft back in the air. We have different mission areas that we have to train for: counter-improvised explosive device, unexploded ordnance, VIP mission, our nuclear mission, weapons of mass destruction. We do a lot of demolition training and robotics training, and we work with other agencies to try and see what they do and share knowledge and experience, share tools and tricks of the trade. And then there's your daily errands. You have to check out your equipment to make sure that it's functioning properly. Because if you fail to check out that piece of equipment, that could cost other people's lives. So we do put our people in harsh situations. We put them under stress intentionally to try and get them to understand that you need to push through to complete the mission. If you were on a mission and your team leader got blown up, that team member who's just an airman is going to have to fill those shoes. That's a big pill to swallow, and that's something that we expect all of our airmen to be able to do. Those that have come before you, those that have worn this uniform, and unfortunately some of those that have died in this uniform, deserve that level of respect. We never forget that we have each other to rely on. We really are a team, we really are a family, and I think that's what makes our culture so distinguishable. As much as I mentioned EOD, the career field, as being a family, CE is just that. It really is a family. What drives some of that is that most jobs in CE on a good day could get you killed. All those people need to know that they can rely on the person to their left and their right. So it builds that relationship, that camaraderie, that sense of purpose and pride, and I think that's why we are so close as a squadron. The military has given me a sense of purpose that I think would be really difficult to compare to on the outside. I've been to over 18 countries throughout almost all continents of the world, and it's been a blast to experience that different culture, that different piece that you can't learn from a book, you can't learn it in a school. And so throughout the years, I've really learned that our people are our most valuable asset. That's what makes us the best Air Force in the entire world. My name's Technical Sergeant Andrew Nichols, and I'm a United States Air Force Civil Engineer.